Scotland Reads is an initiative that was devised by Learning Teaching Scotland about 2004. We went forward with the Scotland Reads projects within St Vincent's primary school. What we wanted to do was to enthuse children about the joy of just picking up a book and reading, as opposed to teaching them how to read. And we aimed it at children who were perhaps not so confident in reading. What I think is fantastic is the partnership between the parents, the pupils, the teachers and the people that come on board as volunteers. When we piloted the project, we were looking at pupils between primary 4 and primary 7. The teachers identified some pupils that they felt might benefit out with the classroom experience.
I was quite happy when I got selected because I knew it would help my reading because I've just moved up a group.
I think Scotland Reads does help change children's attitudes towards reading because they have that one-to-one support that they don't necessarily get in the classroom. Sometimes they get lost in the classroom with their reading when they're in a reading group, whereas Scotland Reads gives them the chance to go out on their own with an adult and read one-to-one, have someone actually listen to them, talk to them about the book, make sure they're understanding the book, which you can't always do in a class in a whole group situation.
Initially, the people who came forward as volunteers for the project were parents, carers, grandparents of pupils from St Vincent's primary school.
I have a real passion for books and I love reading with my children, my own children. And if I can, during this half-hour session once a week, try and create some of that passion, to me it just opens so many doors, not just for the imagination and reading for pleasure, but also in terms of, you know, their own life moving forward, their future studies, their future career. Reading's a core part of that, it's got to be. And really, if you can hook them in at an early stage in primary to want to read, that it's not a chore and it's not homework, that's a life changer.
Since I just started, I got more confident about reading books because I didn't used to like reading them, but now I do.
As each year begins, you take new pupils. And in the beginning, they're very nervous, they're a bit uncomfortable, shy, a bit worried about what they're expected to do and your expectations of them. And they soon learn that you're there as a friend. Some children have fantastic reading ability. It's more about having confidence, not being scared to ask you, what does that mean?
I know my granddaughter definitely enjoys working with the volunteers from Scotland Reads. There's no pressure on her. It's her that's initiating what she's going to read, and it's all coming from her. She feels as if she's in control of it, which I think is a great help.
It's not the person's choice, it's your choice. You can pick whatever you want.
Well, I've worked with Chloe since about September. Her reading out loud, and I think her confidence has come on amazing, and I think that shows in her reading. She's hesitating less. When she's not sure, she stops, but she's not getting anxious about it. She's just taking her time and trying to break the word down, rather than just saying, I don't know that, and stopping. She's now having a go each time.
I do notice a change with the children after just a couple of months of the Scotland Reads programme. They know that they can do it. They have been doing it when they've been reading one-to-one, so when they're reading as part of a group, they're more confident in sounding out words. They're more confident in offering answers of what they think is happening, who the characters are, and this is because they're getting that experience on a one-to-one basis with their Scotland Reads partner.
When the children have finished reading a book, they're encouraged to write a book review. Children love doing them because they love seeing their work up on the wall, and this really feeds into their confidence and self-esteem.
Never think of it as being a bad thing, you know, or there's, what's wrong with my child, that they can't read as quickly as everyone else. If your child's picked for this, take it as a blessing that it's been found out so early on and the help's there for them, because Scotland Read will make a difference to them.
I used to be a bit shy of reading, and reading time where we have to speak out, I used to be like, no, I don't want to do it, but now I want to do it first.